Hi guys, get ready for today's workout. It is going to be strength with a little bit of cardio. We're going to start off with abs on the stability ball, so you'll need that, but you don't have to have it. You can do these on the floor as well. I have a set of 10s, a set of 8s, and 115, and a fitness loop that we'll probably be using for legs. So there'll be a little bit of cardio in there, but it will keep your heart rate up because some of the moves will be compound moves, which will always keep that heart rate up a little bit. So we're going to start off with abs on the stability ball. Love to start off on the stability ball. So you're going to have a seat and just get a feel for it first, and then you're going to roll out so your middle back is on the ball. Now we're just getting started, so you might not want to go down too far. You might want to stay up a little bit, and then as you get warmer you can increase that range of motion, never pulling on the head or straining the neck. So my feet are about hip distance apart. I'm going to find that part that I'm comfortable with on my back, and you're going to really engage the core here right from the get-go. Fingertips above the ears, we're going to crunch. Now, one of the nice things about the stability ball is you get to increase that range of motion, so you go back a little bit. But we're just getting started. Let's go side to side. Great way to warm up. Hands are nice and light. They're just there to support the head, never to push or pull or help the movement. Really crunch that rib right into that hip. We're going to go back to the center. And we're going to increase that range of motion when you can. Going back a little further. Now you're not going to be able to do this if you're on the floor. So hold it up for 3. And then bring it down. So we're going to be working everything today: core, legs, upper body. It's going to make you feel strong and energized. Feeling things warming up now. Now instead of that pulse, just hold it up and down, and hold it up and bring it down. Again, hold it up, crunch, and down. Single counts again, up. Now if you want to make this harder, you're going to take your hands over your head, let your head kind of rest between your arms. It's a little harder. If it's too much, just go back to your fingertips above the ears. Now go over to one side and pulse it up. Other side, pulse it. And back to center. Eight more. 8, 7, 6, 4, 3. Hold it up and squeeze. Bring those arms down and walk it in. Good job. All right, so we're not done with that stability ball yet, but we're just going to put it to the side. All right, grab your loop. So we're going to put this around the ankles. You're going to put it a little above the ankles. This is going to get the heart rate up a little bit. We're going to do a step touch diagonal. We're going to keep those feet apart. Slight bend in the knee, and we're just going to take it to a step touch. So you're feeling that resistance. You're going to keep those feet apart. You don't want to bring your feet together because then it defeats the purpose of having the resistance there. Now we're going to bring this up and back. Your chest is up. You're not too deep here. You're just feeling that resistance. If you don't have a fitness loop, you might want to hold a weight, and you might want to go a little deeper into that step touch. Feeling things heating up. This is a little bit of cardio here. Now hold it in place. Maybe sink down a little deeper. Again. Notice when I tap in, I'm only coming partially in. I'm not going with my feet together. My upper body is relaxed. My chest is up. 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 4, 3. Now squat down and up. Now you want to make sure that your knees aren't collapsing in. So make sure you adjust your feet. Good. Keep your chest up. We're going to pulse it down for 3 and come up. Come on up. Do it again. Feeling those legs, feeling your glutes. Keep pushing out a little bit against that resistance, or just keep that energy out. Now, next time we come up, we're going to lift this leg to the side. And we're going to do the other leg. Ooh, feel it right away. Now, you're not really lifting your leg too high. You don't want to lean. You want to keep your shoulders over your hips. This is what I meant about that heart rate staying up. Again. Now, see if you can push a little harder against that resistance. Now, let's do one squat and one side leg lift. Now, let's tap the floor. Going down a little deeper. That's all this is doing. You're not bending over. You're just using that floor as a little target for your hands. This usually gets you down a little deeper in your squat. Really push. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Whew, take that band off. Feel that right away. Stretch it out a little bit. If you want to just pick those knees up, maybe take it to a little bit of a side stretch in between. That can really tighten up your hamstrings and your glutes and your outer thigh. A little upper body. I'm going to grab my 10s. And I need to stretch out the back of the legs a little bit. So this is going to be a compound move. It's going to be a deadlift to a pull back. So you're going to deadlift, pull back. Deadlift, pull back. So you're really squeezing, but you're not arching your back and you're not leaning back. If it's too much with 2 arms, just do it one at a time, no big deal. Now this should feel great on your hamstrings, which tighten up with that last exercise. This also works the back. Keep your core tight when you come up. You can keep a slight bend in the knee on that deadlift. Palms are down. Let's do 2 more. Last one. Nice long back. Good job. Bring it down. Woo. All right, grab that ball again. All right. So this time, we're going to work the low back and the back of the legs, hamstrings, and glutes. One of my favorites. So you're going to come over that ball, and you're going to come to your elbows. And you want to make sure most of your leg is going to come off the ball here. So your heels are together. You're going to lift and lower. So this is working not only your legs, but it's also working the low back, which we know is part of the core. So if you're more comfortable, come here, but your hands are really light. Heels are together, toes down. Pulse it up for 3. Hardly a movement. You don't want to bounce. Make sure you're breathing. you want to get your quads up off the ball. Neck and shoulders nice and relaxed. Focus on squeezing the hamstrings and glutes. Breathe. Really think about lifting the front of the leg up off the ball. Now singles. Up. Up. Really squeeze. Keep those knees bent. Keep pushing up. Push. Push. One more thing to do. In 4 more, we go to all pulses. All pulses, pulse it out. Targeting movement. You don't want to bounce off the ball. Keep driving those heels out. Flex your feet if you have to. Heels together. Woo! You're going to feel a little bit more in that low back in a good way. Working that low back. 8. 4 more. And hold it up. Bring it down. Good job. Take a nice stretch here. So you're going to walk that ball out and just sit your hips back to your heels. Good job. Come on up. Woo! Nice work. We're going to get one heavy weight. I think I'm going to get a 15 here. You're just going to hold on to it for an alternating sumo squat side to side. So it's just a side to side squat, not a big toe turnout. Your chest is going to be up. We're going to start to this side. Now, you don't have to go to the beat of the music. I'm going to go a little slower here. I have a little heavier weight than I normally would have. And I want to make sure my chest stays up. And I want to make sure I sink down low enough. You're going to feel that heart rate go up here. Keep your chest up, abs in to protect that back. You're going to feel those legs, you're going to feel those glutes. Breathe. Don't worry about the beat here. Just a little background. You're going to feel those inner thighs a little bit. 2 more. Last one. Good job. We're going to put that weight down. Good. All right. We're going to do a little upper body here. So I'm going to grab my 10s. And we're going to keep that squat going. So we're going to rack the weights right here. We're going to involve the biceps and the shoulders. So we're going to go down into a squat, curl, push up, down, curl, push up. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. So I want you to get that hammer curl. Whoop. So I want you to go down to the squat, then curl. Woo. Squat, curl, push up, and down. Squat, curl, push up, and hold. Good. I want you to use your legs to help bring the weight overhead. So you want to get low into those heels. 1 more. I lied. 1 more. Hold just the curl. Just the hammer curl. A little target work for those biceps. You're going to hold those legs. Chest is up. Push into those heels. Squeeze those legs. Almost there. Get that full curl, full range of motion, straighten those elbows. 2 more, 1 more, good job. Woo! I know you felt your quads on that one. All right, grab that ball again. All right, we're gonna be on our side. So this one's gonna be legs, but it's also core. Love this one. So we're gonna have our hip on the ball. Now, you're not gonna lean on the ball or hang over it. It's just a prop. Your heel behind you, you're up off of it. You're not sitting on it. So it's really just your sides to the ball. So we're gonna have this leg out. This hand can be on the ball to start. We're gonna lift and lower. Now you're lifting from a lifted position. I'm not letting that toe go down. Now, if you're having trouble with the straight leg, go to a bent knee, but keep your knee and your ankle at the same level. You don't wanna do this, okay? Now, you're gonna feel that oblique, believe me. Now, if you wanna make it harder, take this hand off, take this hand off. You can also bring it down, just fingertip lightly. You're gonna feel those obliques. I want you to squeeze through the hamstring and glute here as best you can. You're gonna feel it here, but I want to keep your abs tight. We're gonna pulse it up for 3. Halfway down. Now you wanna keep this separate. You wanna keep your shoulder away from your ear. So you don't wanna do this. So keep pressing that shoulder down and keep your head up. Now if you want to here, right here is fine. You're gonna feel it a little more. So if it's too much pressure, you're gonna hold onto that ball or bring it down. 2 more. Keep those lower abs tight. 1 more. 1 more thing to do. All pulses, pulse it up. Now you can absolutely go to that bent knee here. This lower foot is relaxed. Just point your foot, point your toe. We don't want to grip. We don't want to create tension anywhere. Oh, I'm feeling it. 8. 4 more. And bring it down. Good job. Now I know you didn't know really what you were feeling there, more core or more leg, but it was 2 for 1 there. So we're going to sit back. You can separate your knees. I'm going to roll the ball to the side. You want to stretch out this part. You can even stay up here if it's too much on your knees. You can keep it up and just maybe stay right here. The prime stretch is the obliques here. And come on up. Woo. All right, we're going to get to the other side. We're going to come on up, do a little cardio. All right, so this one, you're gonna do squat jump, very easy to do. You can also do an air squat. So any of these can be modified. Again, it's just about keeping that engine running. I'm gonna add a little twist to work the obliques. So I'm gonna tap my foot, jump it up. From the side. You're not gonna be here too long, so go for it. The landing is soft, it's toe ball heel. Now if you don't want to touch the ground or if you want to just do air squats here, that's fine. You come up off the ball with the foot and then you come back down into the heel, toe ball heel. I'm adding that twist and then we add a little speed. You're going to feel those quads. 2 more. Last one, pushing equally into both heels. Good job. All right, let's grab that ball again. We'll go to the other side. All right, I'm gonna take that ball to the other side. All right, catch your breath. Set your positioning. Abs in tight. I'm going to start down here and then come up. Leg is straight. Here we go. Just singles to start with. Remember, you can have both hands on the ball. Shorten the lever to make it easier. And you want to really find that point where you're really feeling that quad engage and your glute. Breathe. Remember, you're lifting from a lifted position. The beat of this music is a little funky, so don't worry about the beat. Just stay with me. Hold it up and pulse for 3. 3, 2, 1, halfway down. Good, again, abs are tight. Again, you can be up here, you can be here. Remember to point this foot. We don't want to compensate. If you need to, just bring it right here. This feels really good. I'm still feeling it a ton here. Really lengthen that leg to get the most out of it. 2 more. We have 1 more thing to do. Feeling that leg. Feeling this oblique. All pulses. Pulse it up. You're almost there. Breathe. There goes that heart rate. Woo! Keep that breath flowing. We only have 1 more set of 8. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Hold it up. Squeeze. Bring it down. Oh, killer. Those are really hard to do. You're going to feel this oblique now. So we're going to bring that ball to the side. You can sit the hips back or not. You can have your hands higher up on the ball or down. It just depends where you're feeling it. You don't want to feel any strain in the shoulder. Again, you're really stretching out the obliques. Sitting the hips back, you're going to get a nice stretch in the quads if you're sitting back. Come on up. Woo! All right. Come on up. A little bit of shoulder work. All right, I'm gonna grab my 10s again. We're gonna do a side raise with a bent elbow. Now, if you had light weights, like 4s or 5s, you could probably do this with a straight arm, but you wanna keep your wrist straight. How we doing? All right, notice there's no rest here. We're going right in, one to the next, multiple muscles here. Here we go. Up. So elbows are high. We already worked those shoulders with that squat and pull. We worked the back from the side. You want a slight bend in the knee, nice strong stance. The nice thing with this one is you can go right arm and left arm. You can split it up a little bit, especially if your weights are heavy. It's a lot for the shoulders. Make sure your hand comes up even with the elbow, even with the shoulder. So you're at that 90-degree angle right here. Your hands aren't any higher than your elbows. We have 4 more. Tuck that tailbone under. 2 more. Last one, keep that wrist straight. Good job. Put them down. Whew. Feeling it. Feeling it, feeling it. All right, we're gonna do another cardio set. We're gonna be in a mountain climber. So we're gonna stretch those legs a little bit. So if you wanna grab a step, if you have a step for your hands, that always makes it a little bit more user-friendly, but hands on the floor are fine. And again, we're not gonna be here for too long. So I just wanna get the core working and I wanna get that heart rate up. So I like to have my feet closer together, tuck that tailbone under, hands right under the shoulders, spread the fingertips, reach long to the crown of the head, and here we go. You can run this like I'm doing, or you can just step it. Now, you don't want to be up here. You want to try to keep that knee fairly close to the ground. And you want to pull the knee all the way in so you access those deep muscles in the core. Now, you can twist this also. So this is more oblique and lower abdominal. So you can mix it up. Really just pull it in. It's a nice stretch for the glutes. And you're feeling the upper body, the shoulders working. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo. Good job. Couple of shoulder rolls here. Maybe some arm swings. You're gonna feel those shoulders. So it's nice to kind of still feel the shoulders in a static way. Work in the core, work in the heart, and then still feeling that strength. We're gonna grab our stability ball for a little inner thigh. I'm gonna put my mat down for this one. This is gonna be inner thigh. It's also going to be core. All right. You're going to take the ball between your feet, but you really are using your inner thighs to fire and to hold the ball in place, okay? And then we're going to do some crunches. If you don't have the ball, don't worry about it. Now, what you don't want to do is this, okay? You want to really use your legs to press into the ball gently and then keep the hips down. So you don't want to lift the hips up yet, okay? So you want to just keep the legs as straight as you can. Lift the head, neck, and shoulders. Fingertips above the ears, and lift. Now we're going to go one center, one side. Back to the center, and side, center. Big lift, big twist. Hands are nice and light. Just keep this going. Now, if you don't have the ball, you just keep your legs up. But you're definitely going to feel those legs shake a little bit. Keep pressing with those inner thighs. Keep your feet firmly around that ball. And when you're doing your crunch, you're keeping to the tips of your shoulder blades. Now pick a side with your twist. And lift and center. Stay with that side. Shoulders leading the way. Even though that elbow's coming up, give me 8 more here. Your heart rate should be up because we're working many muscles here. Keep those legs straight. Go to the other side for 16. So you're bringing that shoulder around, hands are light. My legs are shaking. Eight more. See if you can come up a little higher on those shoulder blades. 4 more. 4, 3, 2. Come to the center and keep that chest up. Hold. We're going to add that reverse curl up. Now you're not rolling in. It's just a little bit of a lift. Just a little lift. But your focus is up. I'm adding a little crunch, but I'm not coming down. I'm keeping on the tips of my shoulder blades. Now if you want, you can just kind of tap the ball. If you don't want to have your hands behind your head, it's just an option. I like to keep my gaze right there or at the ball. I don't want to look up because that's going to strain the neck. You can even have your hands here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 more. Grab that ball and take that ball on your shins and just gently press down. Point and flex your toes, your feet, ankle circles. Lift your head up. Get that lower back a stretch. And you'll feel a nice stretch in the glutes here. Roll it up. Woo. All right, come on now. So we got some legs and core on that one. We're gonna go right into a cardio and then upper body. All right. I'll just move this back a bit. You're gonna grab one weight for this cardio move. All right, I'm just gonna take 110. All right, so for this one, we're gonna do a side-to-side squat, holding the weight. And we're gonna go down and up. So just get this movement going. And then we're just gonna take it side to side. So we're gonna rack the weight to start. Here we go. Take it to your own pace. It's a squat. So you're pressing into both heels and you're using your core and your legs and your shoulders to get that weight up. It's not much of an impact here, but if you don't like that little hop I'm doing, just step it. You got shoulders, you got legs. Go a little deeper. I'll show you from the side. Keep your chest up. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Good job. All right. Catch your breath. Little upper body. I'm going to check my time. Perfect. All right. Now, you don't always have to use the weight for the cardio. You could just tap the floor and reach it up. No big deal. You're going to feel those biceps. Triceps are next. This one is going to be a row to a kickback. One of my favorites. Your legs are going to be in one position, holding and being very stable. All right, I'm going to do this one from the side. Feet apart, press into those heels. Hinge a little bit, bend the knees. You can always hinge more. Palms face each other. So it's back, tricep. I'm still feeling those biceps. This is tricep, but I'm feeling those biceps from that cardio move we did. So you want to hold those elbows up for all 3 counts. 1, hold it. 2, hold it. 3, then press. You know, you're taking a little look out in front of you. You don't want to look up like this. The head is neutral. I'll show you from the side. We never want to aggravate our neck or shoulders. We don't want to cause any tension there. Give me 4 more. And then we're going to grab one heavy weight for a single row. 2 more of these. I want to keep that back working. We're going to put these weights down. You can hold one of them if you like. I'm going to grab my 15. Now, you're going to have your left leg forward, the weight in your right hand. The right leg is just there behind you. You're not putting any weight on it. Your chest is lifted. And we're just going to do a single row for 16 reps. Now, let your hand be light here. Use your back, use your rear delt. 1 more set. You can slow this down. Let's try to get 1 more set, okay? Even if you only do a few more reps. Let your back lift the weight. 2 more. Last one. Good job. Put it down. Maybe stretch it out for a quick second. We're going to go right to the other side. So you're going to have your left leg forward. Oop, I'm sorry. We'll go to this side. Keep it to this side. Your right leg forward, weight in your left hand. And you're going to be in that same position. Now we're gonna try to go for 24 reps. I'm gonna demo this from the side, from the front as well. Keep your hand nice and light. Let the muscle do the work here, lifting the weight. Chest is lifted, we're halfway there. Again, if you need to take a break in between, stand up and then finish your last 8. We have 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Put it down. So it's good, especially on those single arm exercises, to increase your weight when you can. And then if you don't have a heavier weight, you can maybe double up your weights if that's not too cumbersome, or take 2 lighter weights. Just want to get a little heavier on those. Good job. All right, we're going to go back for our last round here. Grab that ball. This is one of my favorites, not only for the core, but for the chest. Our chest works a lot in conjunction with the other exercises we did. Every time we do a row or anything with a side raise, we are working the chest. This one's going to work the chest because we're going to be in a plank position on the ball. We're going to do knee tucks. So I'm going to do just a regular knee tuck. I might take it side to side. If you're not comfortable with that instability, I'm going bringing the knees in from the side. Just stay with your tucks. You can absolutely just hold your plank to make it a little easier, or you just need a little bit of a break. So on this one, you are going to have to roll out. Walk those hands out. Now I may need to go out a little more because it doesn't feel that challenging, so I'm going to see if I can get a little bit more space. Okay. All right. So you're going to pull, have your hands right into the shoulders, and you're going to pull in to a tuck and out. Now, you could make it harder. I don't have a lot of room to do this, but the more that your body is off the ball, the harder it's going to be. But if you're just starting out, you want to be right here. Now, you can walk it out a little more and bring that ball to your shoelaces. Really hold that pike, that little tuck rather, in the pike. Bring it in. Now, just a minute to demo the side move. So you're going to just bring it in a little bit. Again, I hope I'm on camera. I can't really look and see, but I'm pulling my knees into the side, working the obliques. Feeling that chest. Now I'm going to go back to the center. And you're really crunching. Give me a couple more. Last one. And then you're going to hold your plank and then walk it back. All right. Kind of went off camera there, but you get the idea. You're walking it back as opposed to coming off the side. So I hope you felt that. It's great for the core, and it's also great for the shoulders. So again, if it's too much, just have more of the ball on your legs. Makes it a little easier. All right. How about we sit on the ball for our next exercise for the triceps? So you're going to grab one weight for this one. I'm going to grab a 10. So when you sit on the ball, it makes it challenging because it's unstable. So if you don't have the ball, you can sit on a step, or you can do this standing. All right? So you're going to sit on the ball. Find that stability. Put the weight in your hand. Really pull in the core here. This is harder than it looks. If you need more stability, take your feet wider. We're going to bring the weight up. We're going to go down to an overhead tricep extension. And you're going to try to get those thumbs to the top of the shoulder blade. And you're really working hard to stay on that ball. So this may shoot the heart rate up a little bit. I like to sit to the front of the ball. So you can walk it out a little bit. If you want to feel a little bit more challenged through the core, and you want to stack the ribs right over the hip. You want to make sure, since this is a tricep extension, you're just pulling that energy of the elbows in. Just like we would if we were doing a tricep push-up. Now, if you need a little bit of a break here, you're going to do your extension and then you're going to bring it in. It's not much of a break, but it just breaks it up a little bit. These are nice and slow. I want you to get that full range of motion. If you're controlled, you can pick up the pace. Feel those triceps. 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. Last one. Bring it in. Good job. Come on up. All right. Worked a little bit reverse on that one. We're going to do a cardio move and then a leg move. All right. So on this one, burpee. Burpee with a push-up. You all know it. We're ready for it. We've done mountain climbers. We've done squat jumps. Now you can do any variation you want here. So if you like to jump forward and back, if you like to do a jumping jack into a burpee, that's fine too. So I may throw in a few variations. Get this out of the way. All right. But make sure you get that push-up in. That's a deal breaker there. All right, ready? I'm going to try to go for about 40, 45 seconds here. And go. Nice soft jump. I want you to get that push up in, even if it has to be slow. I'm going to add a double burpee. Come on, just for a little variation. And if I want, maybe add a jack or a heel click. So there's so many variations you can add. We're over 40 seconds. One more. Good job. Catch your breath. Woo. All right, get your mat. All right. This one, legs. I'm going to use the ball, but you can use, I'm going to show you on the mat first. It's going to be a glute bridge. You could be right here. All right, totally fine. And I'm going to put the band above my knees. So you can also do that. But I'm going to use the ball and the band. So, let's see how this goes. I'm going to put the band on first. Put it above the knees this time. Now, remember, whenever you're using the band, you want to keep it stretched. So keep that in mind as we go. Want to make sure you can see me. All right, I'm going to roll out. When you're using the ball with these, your head, neck, and shoulders are going to be on the ball, and you're going to be in a table position, or you can be on the mat for that glute bridge, all right? So I'm going to roll it out. I'm going to move this mat, because my foot's probably going to slip on it. Okay. All right, head, neck, and shoulders on the ball. Hips up, you're going to squeeze your core. I like to have my hands behind my head here. You can have them on your legs. So you're going to separate the feet, the band is stretched, and you're going to lift and lower. My head's just stable here. It's a little harder because you're pushing against that band. And you want to have, if you need to press out with the band, then you have to move the feet too. Hold it up for 3, 2, give it a little pulse and come on down. Now you can increase that range of motion. I'm going a little deeper here, so it's harder for me to come up. Now, what you want to do is push into the whole foot here. You want to make sure you're not on the outer edges. Really be mindful of pressing into all 4 quarters of your feet. Push, come on. Squeeze those glutes, don't let them go. Even when you lower, you're keeping those glutes tight. One more, hold it up and pulse. Keep pushing into those feet. Hold it up as best you can. Your abs are on fire, your glutes are on fire, hamstrings. Eight more, it's 8. Get ready. Almost there. We're going to take those knees out, in. Now, not all the way in. Not all the way in. You're pushing and you're keeping the hips up. They might drop a little bit. Just do your best. So if you're in that bridge on the mat, they may drop a little bit. I'm fighting to keep them up. You're working right here, little outer edge of the glutes. Pulse it. Big finish. Keep your foot down. Don't roll to the outer edge of the foot. You want to make the legs work, okay? 8 more. 8, 7. 4. How about one more set? One more set. 8. Keep pushing the hips up. Hold it up, squeeze, and bring it down. Walk it in. Ooh, that was fire right there. Bring that band down. And let's stretch. How do we do with that one? So if you want your mat here, you don't really need it unless you want to stretch it on your back. After, we're going to stretch standing. I'm going to grab my water. Excellent job. So that was a great total body workout with a little bit of cardio mixed in, but all those moves were meant to keep that heart rate up. They're all compound, even when we were doing that last one. So we're going to roll the ball to your left and take an inner thigh stretch. If you don't have the ball, hands would be maybe to the floor or to a step. Bring it to the other side. Push the hips back, feel that stretch in your inner thigh. Now let's take a back stretch here. You're gonna roll that ball out and just press your hands into the top of the ball and lengthen the spine. If you don't have a ball, just do like a downward facing dog. I like to do this one with my feet wide. Roll the ball to one side. This gives yourself your obliques a stretch. Give yourself a nice stretch here. And you can roll the ball a little more and rotate a little more. Other side, legs are straight. You might be tighter on one side than the other. Just work with it. And then bring the ball back to center. Good job. Walk your feet in. And then just take the ball out in front of you as an extension of your shoulders and just sit back. Sit into those heels, shoulders down. Just feel long here. Come all the way up. Take the ball to one side now. Feel that side stretch. Bring it back to center, other side. Bring it back to center. Bring it in. Take it to the side. Just let's quickly stretch out the upper body for my favorite stretch, which is the chest opener. Press the back of the hand down and lift the arms. Breathe, look to one side. Chin to chest, keep that energy up. Look to the other side. Chin to chest. Release the hands, round the back. Make sure your shoulders are down here. You want to scoop out that belly. Abs are tight. Let all that air out. Inhale. Exhale, blow it out. Bring the arms up. Inhale. Exhale. One more deep breath up. Soften the knees. Bring your hands to your heart. Put some gratitude in your heart for the ability to do this workout. Take all that love and kindness for yourself since you did this workout and you took your own health as a priority today. So that's a great thing. Take all those good feelings, that good energy to yourself, into your day, into your night, into your friends, your family, and the greater world. Namaste. Have a great day, everybody. See you next time.